Otto's Tales, story time brought to you by PragerU Kids. I'm Jill, and today we're going to read a story about something really special to all of us. You want a hint? Well, it's red, white, and blue and has 50 stars on it. Yes, Otto! We are reading today about our American flag. Thank you. Hey, what do you have there? Now, what are these? American flags? I don't know about that because this one has 13 stars and this one has 15 stars and our American flag, Otto, has 50 stars. So these cannot be American flags. Are you sure they're American flags? Yes, they are. Well, should I read our story and find out if these are American flags? Okay. Hey, are you able to be responsible for me and take good care of these while I read our book? Okay. Thank you, Otto. Oh, and don't let them touch the ground. Okay, let's read Otto's Tales. Today is Flag Day. Ruff, ruff. I'm Otto. My best friend Dennis and I are so excited. It's almost summertime. It's so warm and sunny. It's a perfect time to go for a swim, Dennis said. Yes, I barked. We can have ice cream by the pool. That sounds great, Dennis replied. But it's also the perfect time to be grateful for our country. Do you know that Flag Day is coming up? I do, I shouted. I love our country's flag, especially the colors red, white, and blue. Why do you think those are the colors of our flag? I don't know, answered Dennis. Let's find out why, and we can also learn about Flag Day. We jumped onto Dennis's couch. This can be our time machine. Good idea, Otto. Off we go. Zoom! We traveled to Philadelphia in 1778. Americans were fighting for an independent United States. A lady waved to us from the street and walked across. When she reached us, she said, "Hello, I'm Betsy Ross." I was so excited that my tail began to wag. Dennis asked, "Aren't you the one who designed our nation's flag?" She answered, "Some say that's a myth and it might not be true, but I'd be happy to share the story of the first flag with you." In 1776, said Betsy, we declared ourselves a nation. We needed a symbol to pass down to future generations. 1 year later, she continued, Congress settled on a flag design. I barked. It took them until 1777 to make up their minds. Betsy added, the flag started with 13 stars on that date. Dennis shouted, that's because at the time, there were only 13 states. I barked. The big red stripes on the flag look so nice. Betsy said, red symbolizes our nation's courage and sacrifice. Dennis asked, what's the rectangle in the corner and why is it blue? Betsy responded, blue represents justice for all, including me and you. I said, you'll know why there are white stars and stripes, of that I am sure. Betsy replied, the color white reminds us to always be pure. I barked. Over time, our country grew at a very fast pace. One day, that flag will have 50 stars on its face. 50 stars on our nation's flag? Betsy exclaimed. Dennis responded, yes, but the red, white, and blue colors remain the same. I said, thank you, Betsy. We would really love to stay. But now we're going to learn about the first Flag Day. We zoomed off to 1949 in Washington, D.C. In the White House, we saw Harry Truman, President 33. He said, our nation's founding fathers had a great vision. On June 14th of 1777, they reached an important decision. I barked. We met Betsy Ross, and she told us the whole story. Dennis chimed in. Congress selected a flag. We now call it Old Glory. Yes, said President Truman. They chose a flag with the colors red, white, and blue. To the flag's values, they hoped we'd always stay true. I barked. I love our flag and the values it represents. I couldn't agree more, smiled the president. To honor those values, he continued, and those who fought on the nation's behalf, I'm approving this new law by signing my autograph. Dennis said, thanks to this law, June 14th will now be Flag Day. I barked. On this day, across the country, the flag will be on display. The president replied, our flag is special with all that it stands for. Treat it with respect and never let it touch the floor. I barked. Seeing the flag on the White House is as good as it gets. Dennis replied, oh, Otto, you haven't seen anything yet. We then zoomed to 1969 in a faraway place. We were like astronauts flying through the vastness of space. Dennis yelled, look, Otto, there's the flag planted on the moon. I barked, let's see who put it there by landing on that dune. When we landed, we saw two astronauts walking nearby. Their names were Neil and Buzz, and when they saw us, they said hi. Dennis asked, how did you two get to this faraway land? Neil responded, many people worked hard to make our trip well planned. Buzz added, for centuries we've explored by traveling the seas. I barked, with rockets, we can now travel through the galaxy. Neil explained, we were in a race to be the first nation on the moon. We won that race by landing here just this afternoon. Dennis said, seeing the flag planted here is a sight I'll always treasure. Buzz replied, it reminds us what Americans can do when we work together. I barked, I'm so glad we went on this amazing ride. Being an American fills me up with so much pride. But it was time to go, and with a great loud boom, our time machine flew us back to Dennis's room. That was my favorite adventure yet, I barked. You say that every time, Otto. Well, I loved learning about the American flag and Flag Day. Yes, our founding fathers left us a wonderful gift with the flag. I'm glad we have a day to honor the flag and everything it means, I said. Me too, replied Dennis. I will always be proud of our flag and our country. God bless America, and happy Flag Day. Happy Flag Day! Ruff, ruff. Wow, did you know that our American flag is on the moon? That's something special. Hey, Otto! Otto! This is also something really special. You folded our big American flag? You know, this is the proper, exact way to do it, too. I'm impressed, Otto. Not a lot of people know how to take care of our flags like this anymore. By any chance, did you learn how to do this by watching our PragerU Kids how-to video? I had a feeling. Good job. We should all learn how to take care of our flag. It represents our beautiful country and all of us. Thank you for watching Otto's Tales. Check out some of our other stories too. Keep reading, keep watching, and keep honoring our American flag. Bye, guys. This is so cool. Can you teach me how to do it? We're so glad you joined us for today's reading. Otto's Tales is made possible through the generous support of donors like you. You can help us keep the stories coming by going to PragerU.com/donate today.